Hey guys, another live tutorial. Once again, this is gonna be another experiment because I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I kind of have an idea. So I'm starting with my usual, which is a Topsytail. So I take this, I'm flipping it. So I kind of want to create like a knotted side ponytail thing, but this is totally an experiment, so we'll see. I was trying to play around with it before I went live, but it wasn't really working out. So then I just got annoyed and decided to go live. Okay, so I started with the Topsytail, and then I am going to do like a knot around it. So I'm going to take some pieces. This is kind of like the tutorial I'm going to post for like an Easter hairstyle, but that one's like in back, so I'm trying something like it on the side. Okay, so I'm moving this hair for a second, if I can. Oh, good. I'm glad, Trisha. Okay. So I'm gonna tie this, and then I'm just tying it like in a knot, and I'm gonna bring it around this elastic just like that. So it'll look like this. So it's kind of gonna look a little funky for a little bit. Let me grab some elastics out so I'm not reaching for them. Okay, so knotted, and then I'm going to tie it with an elastic behind it though, so you can't see this one as much. This is going to look funky because I'm trying to do this without a clip. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if that worked out. Ooh. Yeah, okay, there. Okay, so I have my Topsytail, and then I have this knot that I'm going to stretch out just like that. I kind of just want this to look like knotted. So there we go, just like this. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of knotted so far. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of texture here and knot this, and then stretch this knot out, okay? So let's stick a pin right there so it looks a little crazy. Okay. So from there, I'm gonna kind of like continue it down. So I've knotted and I've Topsytailed it so far. Then I'm gonna add some more hair in. So we'll take some more hair just from the sides, and we're gonna bring it around. Same thing, add another Topsytail. So right here. So it's basically like a combination of Topsytails and knots that you're kind of just like doing with elastics. So I'm Topsytailing now. I just basically want to create a bunch of texture in my hair, but I want it to hold. So I want it to look like textured. And yes, I can't actually believe I do this to myself too while I'm filming. Sometimes it does not turn out too pretty. Okay, so Topsytailed, knotted, and then Topsytailed again, and then I'm gonna bring some hair around and knot it. So same thing. I don't know if you guys can see, so I'm sorry if you can't see this that well. So clipping that out, well, not clipping it because I don't have clips with me. I left my kit in the car. So I'm knotting this again, just like that, and then pulling it underneath, and then tying another elastic. There we go. I'm just trying not to elastic the other hair, but I don't have a clip with me, so this is a little difficult. Okay, so there we go. So there's the knot again, and then I'm gonna tighten that, and then just stretch it out again. So this is, I'm trying to create basically like one of those hairstyles when you cannot figure out what's going on, but it looks really pretty. That's what I'm trying to do. But again, trying to do it live, so bear with me. All right. So there we have it so far. Kind of just looks like knotted, textured, twisted a little bit. So now we'll go back to our Topsytail. So I'm gonna grab some more hair right here. So I'm just kind of bringing hair around from hair that I haven't added in yet. And then grabbing an elastic, taking it right here, tying it again, and then Topsytailing it under, stretching this out. I wanna make sure that it flows with the knot though. There we go. So I kind of want everything to sit right on top of each other. So like Topsytail, and then a knot, and then a Topsytail, and then a knot again. And this is just creating like a really big, chunky looking-ish braid without being a braid. Here's what we have so far. I can't figure out where this piece is coming from, but it's driving me insane. Yeah, I can't see what it looks like from the side, so I guess you guys can see more than I can. So stretching this. Okay, so we will continue. I just did a Topsytail, I believe. So let's do another knot. So bringing hair that's left out from in back. And then I'm gonna tie it around. It's really hard to tie a knot when you're trying to look in a phone. I'm like doing the exact opposite of what I think I'm doing. Okay, so knotted. I'm gonna bring this knot just kind of right under the elastic again. And then I'm gonna secure it with another elastic. This is a struggle. Okay, so there's another knot. And then I will stretch out that knot again. And because it's secured with an elastic, it will pretty much stay. I don't know where this piece is coming from, but I don't really mind it. Okay, so there we have it so far. Another knot. And then let's go back to a Topsytail. So we'll take hair from behind again. Most of my hair now is secured in some sort of elastic, so I'm just kind of grabbing what's already secured but still left over. For those of you guys, if you're just joining, this is my experimental lives that I somehow find to be entertaining. Okay, so another Topsytail. I'm doing them a little bit tighter now, right here, just to create a little more texture, make it like kind of bubbly, but not. Yeah, this is looking pretty. Okay, let's do another knot. Is this making sense to you guys? It's just Topsytails and knots, like one right after the other. Okay. Also doing it without any clips, so that's why it's a little bit questionable. Okay, so here's my knot, tying it tight, and then I'm gonna bring this all around all the hair now, just because everything's secured. So I'm gonna bring it all the way around. Hi, Seattle. So I'm bringing it all the way around, tying with an elastic. You know, I don't have a YouTube channel. I kind of, I don't know if I should start one, because I feel like I'm too late to the game on that. I put all my tutorials on my Instagram. Okay, so there is a knot right under the Topsytail. So let's go back to the Topsytail now. So again, just grabbing hair from in back, pulling it around. If this ends up being like super cool, I might do a full tutorial on this. But I don't know if I'm just seeing it from the front and it looks cool, but I think it looks cool. It's gonna be really fun to take out. Okay, so another Topsytail. And stretching that out, kind of just all over the place though, because I don't want to be able to tell that it's a Topsytail. So here we have it so far. And then, thank you, Becca. And then we're gonna do another knot right under this. So just a knot again. And you guys could do this with like all knots, it'd be really pretty too. But this is kind of what I do. I just sit and play with different techniques and figure out what ends up looking cute. Okay, so there's another knot. And then we're gonna stretch out this knot again, just like that. There's a little bit of a disconnect right here. I'm gonna fluff this up a little bit. Whenever there's like spacing in a braid, just stretch it out a little bit more and pin it, because that way you always want your braids to kind of look seamless. Okay, so there it is so far. Kind of feel like this up here needs to be fluffed up a little bit more, but I can't see it. Okay, so let's do, should we just, I don't know, should I do another? Let's fluff it a little bit and then we'll decide. So if you guys are just joining, this is